Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., also known as the Readings Guy. 603-404-9338. Also, you can reach me by email, biffid, biffid, @yahoo.com. For whatever it is, you want to talk about something on the show, let me know. Question, comment, get in touch with me. Of course, if you want a reading, whatever, I do it all. Tarot. Crystal ball today, because I'm all by myself. I have the crystal ball today. Tarot, crystal ball, psychic, psychometry, mediumship. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How you doing? This is the energy lady.
Energy lady, you must have heard me say I have the crystal ball.
Oh, yeah.
So
Can you give me a reading?
I can. Do you want crystal ball or soul card, soul spirit
Crystal
card?
ball.
All right. So let's see. For the energy lady, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a new approach. I'm going to pick it up, all right? And just to see what's happening, if anything looks different while it's closer. All right, let's see. Naturally, I know it's dinner time, so I see, if it's not you, someone's cooking there. I see a pot on the stove. Also, all right, the letter T and the letter A, T-A-A-T, whatever that could signify. Also the letter E, T-A-E-E-A-T. There you go, E-E-A-T, East. So something's going on in your house. I could see it. All right. Someone is, who do you know? And I'm sure they've let you know about it, or if they haven't, you'll be knowing about it very, very soon. Somebody around you is absolutely panicked for whatever, why, I don't know. I could see a grief-stricken person. They're running from something. And I mean, trying to run from something's very alarming to them. So if you haven't heard about that, you're going to be hearing about it shortly. Also, okay, the number 8, and I'm going to say definitely this person that's sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but they're sort of like, not really terrified, but you know what I mean. Shall we say they're stunned or whatever. All right, with a question mark. So I'm sure they're going to be letting you know all about it, because you're their saving grace. But of course, we know that. I also see, you know me, I don't really like to ask questions, because to me that's fishing. But I'm going to say, who's on the diet around you? I see somebody on a diet around you. So, all right. But what I'm going to say in this sense is they sort of, are they really on a diet? Or, they got to watch their step, because to me, I'm seeing it's this person on the diet, they're taking it, they're taking it way too serious. I see it like one step away from being anorexic. So you might want to sort of calm them down a little bit from that, because that's not really looking too good there. I also see you having a nice heart to heart with someone. That's coming up real soon. And also someone maybe with this heart to heart is, I'm also seeing, the meeting of the minds here. That could be somewhat, it could be a totally different person or not. I'm not, well, let's see if it is. Would that be the same person, those last two things I'm talking about? And it's the Eight of Rods. So I'm going to say no, it's not, because that's too much stuff going on if to be the same person. Um, then there's also, I see a nice, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm going to say within the next 4 days, I see you being pleasantly surprised. What the surprise is, I don't know. Obviously, if I said what it was, it wouldn't be a surprise, but you're going to be pleasantly enough, so much so that, you're going to be like, wow, isn't this nice? What a nice surprise. You're going to be saying that. All right, let's see. Let's see. Well, all right. I see. Who's the? I also see coming around. Also, this someone very spiritual. I could see them sort of coming around. This is coming also. Someone that that's very spiritual. Perhaps their name begins with a C, first or last name. Or it could be the chaplain, who knows. But I see them coming around and, sort of having that type of, not necessarily a whole conversation, but some type of enlightenment in that area. Also, I see that. Again, I'm saying, who's got the nasty cat? I see a nice nasty cat around you also. So who owns the mean, maybe not nasty cat, let's put mean cat, all right? I could, the type of cat that hisses at you, that's not exactly the most friendliest thing. I see that around you. I, oof, watch out for this cat, because now that I'm looking a little further. Stay away from the cat, because this cat, it's gonna, obviously, when I said it was nasty, it lets you know when it's not in the mood. So don't play with it, because if you play with it, you're gonna get stung. And naturally, when I say stung, God, I mean, the, the cat's not fooling around, so don't mess with the cat. I see. Well, who's the, I'm getting someone that sort of, that, imagine that. What's going on here? It could be you, but I also see that coming, that around. All right. That's coming. And all right. Also, I'm gonna put it out here. It's I'm gonna, for lack of a better term, I don't know. It's like I'm seeing somebody somebody giving you peppermint, fresh peppermint or something like that. So you can laugh all you want. I'm just telling you what's jumping at me here. All right, and then there's also what's up with the bow ties. I see bow tie in here. So if somebody's gonna approach you with a bow tie, wearing a bow tie, I don't know about what the bow tie. I see bow ties in here. So that's also coming. Let's see. All right, I'm going to really notch it up here, all right, because I want to end it on a real positive, and, a positive note, because you're so the energy lady and nice and positive. So let me see. All right, here we are. I'm going to go on this one. This is, for some reason, you're just focusing on sort of nailing something down, all right? I don't know how else to put it. Whether it's something mentally or, in the physical realm, something that you want to nail down, or, maybe nail a person down and sort of narrow them down and, you know, make them, you looking for an answer for them. You want that answer. Well, that's coming. So there you have it. Oh, they didn't turn the clocks back. Imagine. I don't know. I just noticed that. So there you have it. By the way, did you turn your clocks back?
Of course I did.
All right. Well,
And I
that's
went voting too, and I did all that happy stuff.
so did I. And I was the poll worker yesterday. I had a blast. They stuck me with this lady that we just basically, giggled and laughed and had a lot of fun for the whole shift that we were there. So there
How
you go.
many hours did you spend?
I got there. I got there at 5:15 a.m. and I was there till 1:15 p.m. So what's that?
Wow.
8 hours. Imagine 8 hours. Yep. So just so
That
you
was a
know,
long time.
right? Hey, just want to go back to the reading for one more time. There's someone. All right. I'm seeing the number 7, and also the letters T and the letter P. And this is somebody who is, for some reason, it could be the person I talked to about before that's really running from something, all right? They're going to sort of like come at you face to face. That's coming up real soon. It's the same person I see here, all right? And they're sort of, I can see them sort of coming. They're like going to be real in no uncertain terms when this person comes. They're going to like really actually be bug-eyed with you. But I naturally, you being the energy lady, you're going to calm them right down. And it could be this person too. Now I'm seeing the letters MM. So there you go. But like I said, I could go on and on with this thing. So there you have it, energy lady. Thank you so much for calling. I'm glad to hear you voted. So
Well, you're very welcome.
All right. And
And you have a wonderful, wonderful night.
all right.
God bless.
Thanks for calling. We'll talk soon.
Thank you for the reading.
Anytime.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we'll just finish it up. I'm going to cut the cards just to finish it up to see what's happening here. And all right, it's the 4 of Cups. So to end all this, 4 of Cups, it's emotional. So, but 4. So naturally, the 4 of Cups being for the energy lady, it's, nice, solid, no bones about her. So you'll be able to deal with whatever emotions come to you with all the people that are coming to you. All right, so as usual, whoops, it's on this piece of paper. I have a nice saying, a famous quote, even though I don't know the person who made the famous quote, but I kind of like the quote. So let's get to that, all right? Losers quit when they fail, right? Losers quit when they fail, but I like the ending. Winners fail until they succeed. So see, what's it all, if you keep listening, it's all got to do with think positive, look on the sunny side of the road. Every cloud has a silver lining. So see, it's true. This is just a repeat. Losers quit when they fail, and when you think about it, right? Somebody doesn't succeed right away, they quit right off the set. Winners fail until they succeed. See? Try again until you succeed. All right, so one more time. Losers quit when they fail. However, winners fail until they succeed. This was said by Robert, I don't know, Japanese, Polish, I don't know, Kiyosaki, Kiyossaki. To me, that sounds Japanese. But anyway, that's who said that. By the way, anyone, I have my soul cards, my tarot soul cards tarot deck today. I have a crystal ball today. If anybody wants a reading, if you want to make a comment, if you want to, anything you want to talk about, 603-640-3091. There you have that. So, now, my little bit of trivia. All right, so today we're going to hear some fun facts about electricity. And wait till you hear the last one, because the last one been crossing my mind since I was a kid. So I'm going to say 60 years or maybe even more. All right. So, but the first one, which I didn't know till I saw this today. Electricity travels as fast as light. Do you believe it? Which is 186,000 miles per second. How do you like that one? I bet you never knew that. I didn't. Oh no, I don't believe this. I didn't shut my phone off. I could have sworn I did. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my apologies. It's probably some scammer because I've been getting like every day I get several for Medicare plans. Do you know you have Medicare plans available to you? Again, my apologies. All right, we just went over that, right? Travels as fast as light, 186,000 miles per second. Shoot. All right. This is not going to make the green people happy, or what do they call it now? The climate action people are not going to like this one. Most of the world's electricity comes from what? Burning coal. And what did Biden just say the other? Oh, no, he said no more drilling. But most of the world's electricity comes from burning coal, which is 22% in the U.S. is derived from burning coal. So, now that we know that, and we know the winter's coming, and we know that they're closing the coal mines, buy some blankets ahead of time, everybody, because now we know what's coming. All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Oh, Mr. Whoopi, what's going on?
Hey, I heard that it's Whoopi Goldberg's birthday today.
Oh, why did you remind me? Oh, no. Hey, which is good, though. I'm glad you brought her up because it made me realize what else I read, which I thought was really good news, like who really gives up, right? She said she's quitting Twitter. Poor thing. Imagine. Imagine who really cares. I mean, unbelievable.
Does Twitter tickle you?
What?
Does Twitter tickle you?
Yeah, I've never been on Twitter, so I don't really, I don't have a clue. But I know
Neither do I.
I knew they were, against free speech. I did know that. Other than that, I didn't really know much about them until, well, obviously now I know that. How do you say his name? Elon? I don't know. How do you say his name? Mr. Musk. Mr. Musk now owns Twitter. All right, the richest guy in the world owns Twitter, and they're not liking it. But anyway, so much for that. Right. So what's been happening?
Yeah, Musk is firing everybody.
Good. They deserve it. Too bad they didn't fire some of these lunatics that are in office. But that's another story. That's another.
Just remember the people that that voted correctly.
Right.
I guess we'll have to suffer for the next 6 years.
Right. Well, hopefully, they won't control everything. God forbid if they control the House and the Senate. Bye bye. Well, they'll be taking Twitter back from us so they can, put all these, what's the word? All these parameters and limitations on free
I
speech.
know you're a very smart person, but now
Yes.
they hired 87,000 postal workers, inspectors, I should say.
They're all, yeah.
How much are they getting paid per week or month?
What, the post? I don't know. I don't know what they get.
Now,
What?
who's paying them?
Well, we're paying them. You know that,
Oh,
right? We know that.
yeah.
So,
Okay. I need a reading on your. What do you got? New cards over there tonight?
these are soul cards. Yeah, I've had them for a while. I only use them on the show. I don't think I used them. I have. Oh no, I've used them all. Yeah, these are fairly new. I told you, I got these. Somebody's neighbor moved out, and when she moved out, she left all this stuff in a box and said, "Help yourself." And they were brand new when I got them. They were still sealed, still sealed. He gave me two. One is, well, this is sort of black and rose. The other one was all rose, so kind of, femi, So I gave those
Okay.
to a female tarot reader I know. But I got these, so let's do a 3-card reading. I kind of like these.
All right.
Oh,
go to it.
wait, before I give you a reading, did you vote yesterday?
Yes.
All right, good answer, because if you said no, no reading. That's, by the
Well,
way,
the person in front of me, the machine wouldn't take her ticket.
get out. Really?
No.
What did she write? Swears on, it's funny. Just a quick aside before I give you this reading. There was this lady in this yesterday. She had to be around 40, right? So, and she said she hadn't voted in years. All right? And you have to show you have to show an ID, a photo ID, and blah blah blah. And she had moved, so the last time she was registered, it wasn't her current address. It was still, in the same town. So, I can update that for you, and blah blah blah. And she's going on and on. So then, when she gets to me, she's at, I give her the ballot, right? I give her the ballot, and she right away, she starts going the other way. I go, no, no, no. I said, you want to go? I said, to my right. Go to my right. That's where the voting booths are. So she's asking me how she fills it out. She's asking me how she fills it out. I says, explains it right there, I says, there's directions in the polling place. I says, it tells you how many people to vote for, how you mark your vote. She says, all right. So 10 or 15 minutes later, doesn't she come back? I filled this out wrong, she says. It was like every person down both sides of the thing she voted for. So she's, she says, she says, I filled it out wrong, and she showed me. I says, yeah, you did. So I did tell her. I said, you have to go up. I said, see where those machines are up the front. I said, to the left over there. I said, the guy at the desk. I said, show me your ballot. They're going to have to give you a new one. I thought it was funny. But anyway, so much for that. So here we go with the reading. All right, let's see. Ooh, I kind of like these. All right, not bad. We start out with the, you can't really see them too good there. That's the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So for the Knight of Pentacles, I'm going to say you finally, whatever it was that you would, wanted to initiate, some action you wanted to take, or some goal that you sort of wanted to start the journey on. That's the beginning of it is coming to fruition here. There's, I see that, you finally went through the whole thought process, and now you're in the next stage, which is taking the first step and or steps in that direction to pursue this endeavor or this, shall we say, direction that you want to take. You're putting all that into motion, a new undertaking. Is getting to be sort of, you're putting a switch on for it. Let's put it that way. All right? And which is, now that we're going, and again, even though you've put it, you started to put it in motion here and go in these directions, there's still, now that it's sort of in the beginning stages here, and we're starting to see movement with it. There are still, of course, we have the Seven of Swords here. It's swords to me is it's your thoughts, it's decisions, that type of thing. It's mentality, what's on your going on in your mind. So, but seven though, of course, seven. Hey, seven it's a good number. 7 hours. I like 7 days, which is equal to 1 week. So you perhaps, now that you've started it, the next process, now you're trying to probably figure out how long is this going to take, or how much time do I want to spend on it, but not to worry. Don't, I would say, put that to the wayside and just sort of, as they say, go with the motions, to start with. And because where there's, like I said, the number 7, several things going on, how much time perhaps, or, are you doubting one thing here or something else there? Put that all to the wayside. Put that on the back burner. I wouldn't give it any thought. I wouldn't waste any energy on it, because when you do all that now, how come? Oh, there we go. The last card, I love it. It's the Sun. How can you go wrong, right? You get these first 2 cards under your belt, and again, we're here at the Sun. So just picture it, how the sun, it's beating down on you, not on a nice humid day, but on a nice crisp spring day when it's nice and warm. That's how the sun feels, so fantastic. And you feel like when you're in that mood, how you can conquer the world, you can move mountains. Well, that's how you're going to feel before you know it. So don't sort of waste, I shouldn't say waste. You don't want to spend time thinking about, now that you've got put your thoughts in motion here, about how much time it's going to take, anything like that. But go with the flow, and you'll be surprised. Once you start going with the flow, you'll see how everything sort of like a vacuum comes your way. There you have it, Mr. Whoopi. That's the reading for today with the soul cards. All right, I'll even cut the cards just to see if, and here you go. Now with the Three of Pentacles, see, from the Knight of Pentacles, now the Three of Pentacles, right here. 3, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So there you go. Before you know it, you're going to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. All right, so there you have it.
Right. Okay.
All right, well, enjoy your week. Let me know how much progress you make by next week.
I'm going to go out and hug a tree tomorrow.
There you go. Why wait till tomorrow? Go tonight when the moon is still shining, because it's still out there. So.
You got a full moon tonight?
No, it was yesterday morning, by the way, at like 6:02 a.m. or something like that. So
Oh, you must have seen it on the way to work then.
I did. I saw it on the way to the polls, and it was the the eclipse, and it went kind of.
Yeah.
It went kind of. It was going fast because I parked maybe I'm gonna say between 5 and 10 minute walk away from where I had to go, right? But it was sort of like when I got out of the car, it was a crescent, and it was ahead of me, so I could see it the whole time I was walking. But by the time I finished my walk, there was just a little bit of piece left that wasn't the whole eclipse, but it was very cool, and it was sort of like a wine color, a wineish red. Oh, it was pretty. So it was pretty, but go hug the tree tonight with the moon so you get that sort of ambient energy with you. All right. And go online, contact the View, wish Whoopi a happy birthday.
I don't have an onliner.
Oh, you don't go online at all?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, then never mind. You could sort of send her a happy birthday, though, by just wish it to
Yeah,
her.
I'll mail her
And
a card.
But you don't even have to mail her a card. Just, thoughts of energy. So if you just think her a happy birthday, she'll get it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Mr. Whoopi,
Have
thanks.
a,
I was
okay, have a good week now.
Great.
Talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was that. Now, again, I look up now and I go, oop, they didn't turn the clocks back. All right, so this also I thought was kind of cool when I read this. We're back to the electricity trivia. All right, this is the third little trivia fact, all right? The electric battery was invented in, this amazed me, in 1799 by, are you ready? Alessandro, his last name, Volta. You think that's how we know? Like you buy a 9-volt battery? It was because battery was invented by, Alessandro Volta. That sounds Italian to me. So, to Americanize it, right? It's not, I want a 9-volt battery. They changed it to volt. So you could say, I want a 9-volt battery. There you go. Or, I don't even know what cars take. What do cars' batteries take? And I'm not talking about electric cars. Like I have a gas-powered car, which I intend on keeping, probably my last car. But even if, gas goes up to $8 a gallon, well, I don't know. I'll buy a outfit and, steal purses from women coming out of the mall to buy gas. Anyway, I'm only kidding. All right, so that, imagine, was invented in 1799. So batteries have been around for quite a while. All right, how's this one? I bet you didn't know this one. All right, in a light bulb, only around 10% of the energy it uses goes to generate light. Did you believe it? Only 10%. Where does the other 90% go? The rest, the 90%, is lost as heat. How do you like that? See that? And I love this one because, right, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, even when I was like this big, 5 years old, before I even started school. This is a long one, so I'm going to take a sip of water. Thank you. All right. How many times, right, when you see birds perched on wires or squirrels on wires, right? I've been asking myself this for 65 years. How come they don't get electrocuted? And I know there's a bunch of out there that asked the same thing and never got an answer. All right? Get this. Birds, goes for squirrels as well. Birds, I'll include both. It just said birds in the thing I read, but I'll include squirrels. Birds and squirrels don't get electrocuted when they sit or walk on electric power lines because a bird or a squirrel on a wire, on a single wire, doesn't complete a circuit. However, if the bird or squirrel touches a second wire while it's still sitting or walking on the first wire, it will complete a circuit and be electrocuted. I thought that was amazing because I never knew that, and I wondered that, right? Everywhere you go, you see pigeons on wires or all types of birds, right? You see the squirrel running down the wire. And I always thought that. And of course, even when I was a kid, right, on the subway, and it goes above ground. And a lot of it used to, when I was a kid, from like North Station or Sullivan Square, was all above ground. But when you'd be waiting at the subway stations, right, the pigeons are there, and people would throw stuff in the track, cigarette butts, and they pick, pigeons, they pick at everything, right, to see if it's food. And I always was amazed too, because the pigeons, what would they do? They'd jump up on the third rail, and they'd walk along the third rail. And I always, how come they're not getting juiced? But anyways, that's the reason why, because they're not completing a circuit. All right, so there you have it. I thought that was kind of cool. So, if no one has a question or a comment or wants a reading, let's see. What could we talk about? Well, I could, talk about, let's see, the election yesterday. All right, here we are. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good afternoon.
Mary, quite contrary. How are you today, Mary?
Good, and you?
I'm very well. It's just me today, so naturally, there you have it. How have you been?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but the first question, did you vote yesterday?
Oh, always. That's my duty.
All right. The right answer, just making sure. Just making
Oh,
sure.
no, that's what I'll always do. I'll always go vote.
Good, because one of my neighbors,
Yeah.
one of my neighbors doesn't vote, and here she is last night complaining about the election. It's like,
Yeah.
excuse me, you didn't vote, shut up.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
Yeah.
If you don't vote, you have nothing to say.
Exactly right. I know. It's like, you don't vote, don't talk about politics to me. Excuse me.
Yep, I'm the same way. Don't say
Yeah.
nothing.
Right, I know. So what's been going on, Mary?
Nothing much. Of course, I had to go out today and do my bills and everything.
Yeah.
But it was really nice out there. You can't find, I've been everywhere. I've been to Market Basket. I've been to Walmart. I've been just even down to South Bend because I had to go down to Walmart down there.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for carrots, like the frozen carrots they have in a bag.
Oh yeah,
You can't find carrots anymore.
Get out, really? Oh no.
Yeah, everywhere I've been, they have no carrots in the bag.
Wow,
They got the regular carrots, and they have the carrots that's mixed with vegetable, but just the carrot bag.
Yeah.
You can't find them anywhere. I've been everywhere.
Wow, when I buy those too, they're about, a few inches long. Those, I like those because they're, boiling water, ba-boom. Wow, imagine that. See?
Yeah. For the past 3 weeks, I've been everywhere looking, for carrots or frozen carrots. They're already cut up and everything else. So when I'm making something quick, I just want, because it's easier to cook that way when they're frozen like that.
I agree.
That's peeling them and everything.
Exactly. That's why I buy them also. So,
Yeah.
So, what did you learn from that, Mary? Come springtime, guess who's going to have a carrot garden?
I know. I'd love to have one.
There you
I
go.
I had one years ago. I had different things in the garden.
See, well, now it'll be time next, if you want carrots, obviously you're going to have to grow them. You can peel them, cut them up, and then freeze them.
I wish I had a spot out here I could grow some different things, but they won't allow you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, what a meanie landlord.
I know. No, it ain't the landlord. It's the people who own, the condos over here.
Oh, the condo association. What
Yeah.
creeps.
They won't even let you feed a bird.
You're
There's a feeder out
kidding.
there for the birds.
Yeah. Oh, where I live, they made the people take the bird feeders down also. Imagine. I think that's horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what the poor little birds ain't doing nothing.
I know, and of course I
You know?
feed the birds. I don't eat the ends of the bread.
Yeah.
And I don't waste food. Even like you get to end of the cereal box, it's all basically crumbs. I throw them out to
Yeah.
the birds. And the manager of there's 2 buildings where I live. The manager, one time I had the nerve to say, "Don't feed the birds." I says, "I'm not feeding them on your property." Really?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know.
Right. And then the next.
Poor little thing.
Right. The next question. And he says, "And why do you feed them anyway?" His name is Tim. I go, "Tim." I said, I says, "The birds like to eat just like you and I do."
That's
So,
right.
and I hate wasting food. So there you go. Mary, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
Who's the cigar smoker? And the reason I'm saying it because I'm looking in this crystal ball as I'm talking to you, and there's the initials. They're real big and bold. J.A. And remember, J.A. used to be cigars. So it's either who's the cigar smoker or the initials J.A.
Well, I know someone with a J that smokes cigarettes one after another.
Well.
But I don't know anybody that smokes any cigars.
Well, I said cigars because, like I said, J.A. cigars.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Oh, maybe they smoke.
J.
Maybe they smoke Alpine cigarettes. I don't That is funny. So, Mary, would you like a reading? You can get one because you
I love
voted.
one.
All right, crystal ball or soul cards?
Oh, the crystal ball.
All right. Let me ground it out here. Let's see. All right. All right. So who is Mary? Who's the person that likes scolding people? I see them in here. They're like doing this.
I know who that is, too.
I could see them in here. I said, Mary, you
Yeah.
know who they are? All right, good. See, it's too funny. That is too funny. Also, Mary, I'm going to say, I see seafood coming your way, a seafood dinner or going out to get some seafood, and actually too crab meat. I see. So there you go. Or even having
Crab meat, I don't touch.
really.
Nothing, yeah, I can't touch that. I'm allergic to it.
Wow. Well, seafood anyway.
Yeah, I'm allergic to it.
What, crab or seafood?
Seafood, all seafood, I'm allergic
Get
to.
out. Well, I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
seeing it then. Well, you better not
Maybe
accept.
somebody around me that's going to eat it.
Could
Oh,
be.
I know what that is. The seafood.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I know it is because for Thanksgiving I'm going into New Bedford, and they always have seafood for themselves because I don't touch it.
There you go. See that? Ta-da. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Let me see. Well, I don't believe this is jumping at me, Mary, but I'm going to tell you I don't know the right name of the dance, but what is it? The line dance. You know the country and western dance? I see somebody doing that. I see somebody doing that here. So whoever that could be with a big, what are they, 10-gallon hats they call them?
Yeah.
And they're sort of tipping their hat to you. So, and that's again, that's as clear as day here. I could even give you facial expression. He's got scruff over here. He's got, not a big nose, but you definitely, it's not a small nose, and he's, sitting down. He's got chaps on, suede chaps on. I could see the song. So I don't know if you're going square dancing, who knows, or whatever they call that,
Yeah, line dancing.
Is that what it, line dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country line dancing.
Yeah.
I used to do that years ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did it. I went. I think I only went twice, but it was fun to learn in Jamaica Plain, no less. It was Jamaica Plain. And I remember I went with these two ladies I know because we just happened to be talking about it. So they said, it was like you go to this place and they sort of like gave you lessons about it. But that was, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And you did the docio, you do the arms and you do like a little 8 or something, and then you go to the next one and you do the thing with them and they let you go and you make the whole circle.
Yeah.
Also, Mary, what I see something, and it's not major. It's just something very minor, but something I'm seeing something that needs to be repaired, and I'm gonna say I don't know if it's like a faucet or a drain. Like I said, nothing major, but I see this something needs to be repaired.
I know that part too. Really? Yes, I got 2 things that need to be repaired.
That is too funny. Funny. And I'm also seeing now, like I said, I hate fishing, but sometimes I just do it. Now, do you have like a big, nice, soft, cushy chair that's your favorite or something? Because I have
a recliner that it's the sides are big and everything.
Yeah,
it's a rocker and a recliner.
Nice, guys. That's fair. So good. Keep enjoying that. I see. Here we go. You know me, Mary. And I'm going to say you're going to get something in the mail shortly. You're going to receive something in the mail, and it's going to have sort of a nice, sort of very comforting, warm message for you. But I see that.
Yeah. Someone called me already and told me what they have coming in the mail for me. Believe it or not. I do.
All right, Mary, I'm on a roll here. Let me keep going, and I'm on a roll. That's right.
Yeah. They asked me, they called me earlier, want to know if I got the envelope yet. Because it's for my birthday coming up this Saturday, and I said, no, I haven't got it yet.
Oh, well, happy birthday before I forget. And also, while I ask you that question, and it's not you, but who are the 2 people that are quarreling? Who's the 2 people that bicker at each other all the time? I can see them in here, and one of them is even, I see it's a he, sort of griping, and how people gripe, they complain, what I mean, whiny. That's what I mean, whiny. And I can see them whining, and then sort of...
Who does that all the time? Oh my God.
Imagine. Wow. And of course I see the cats are all up in pretty good shape here. The fluffy cat I see. The fluffy cat is near you right now.
That's my white one.
All right. There you go. And there's I know it's everybody. Oh, you could say that to anyone, but I could also see them. There's some squirrel out the window that they watch.
Yeah.
So
I have one. It's so cute. It comes to my window almost every other day,
Yeah.
and I have peanuts, and there's a hole in my screen, and I throw peanuts out for them to pick up.
See that? All
And
right.
if my cat, especially Crystal, she chatters when she hears it.
That is
She'll
too
chatter to it,
funny.
and it's so cute. And the little squirrel puts his paws right up on the screen, and they both almost touch nose together.
All right, see that?
It's like a little friend out here.
That is too
Alright.
funny. All right, and then I'm just going to end with this, Mary. This could be you, but I'm not so sure. But because I see somebody really, really excited, sort of like jumping for joy. You know, that
Yeah.
excited, jumping for joy, you know, doing all this stuff. Yay, lucky me, that type of thing. So, I mean, and if the only thing I'm going to say, because that's what, it's unbelievable what I see here, and the only thing I'm going to say, if it's not that, then you know somebody that's a gym, somebody that's into gymnastics, or, you know, an acrobat or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my
But-
niece.
Okay, there you have it. All right. Well, with that, oh, Mary, tomorrow, before I forget, same time slot, but a different day. Oh, Mary, they didn't turn the clocks back, by the way. So, you know, when I started, after I started the show, I didn't really notice it. And then I look up the clock. I go, wait a minute. So just so you know, you're going to be starting when you're supposed to be ending. Anyway, tomorrow, same station, Cruising with Mary, 5 to 6 p.m. And Mary, tell us who's coming on tomorrow.
We have Brandon Bullen. You heard him last week singing on sang one of the songs from the Edward Brothers, and he will be coming on this Thursday.
I thought he sang a Buddy Holly song.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, all right. So, well, let's see how he's going to do tomorrow. I'm going to cut the cards, all right?
All righty.
And, whoa, look at this. The Queen of Swords, but in that case, we're not going to go with the actual, we're going to go with the pictorial meaning. Is look at it. It's going to be so nice and enjoyable, and it's, you know, he's going to touch a lot of people, and he's going to touch, you know, sort of touch a lot of emotions. That's how enjoyable it's going to be. You know, it's going to be nice, and it's like I'm getting the sense that when he's here in person, it's sort of like when he sings, you can feel him. You know what I mean? That type. That's how nice it's going to be. So, all right, tune in. What's his name? Brendan?
Yeah, Brandon Bullard.
Bullard?
Bullard.
Bullard?
Yeah.
Brendan Bullard tomorrow on
Yep.
Cruising with Mary with her usual lineup of, are they co-hosts, Mary? All right, her co-hosts of Mary, Jim, Anthony, and the special guest tomorrow, Brandon. Say the last name once more. It's a trick name. Bullard.
Bullard.
All right. Almost like bullet, but with a D. Bullard.
Yeah.
Bullard. All right. Very good. And I won't be here tomorrow because I got to be in Andover at 7 I'm meeting another medium there, a psychic, and we're going in. I think the house was built in 1745 or something.
Wow.
So, we just go in there and sort of read the energy, which sometimes is very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so
All righty.
there you have it. Thanks for calling Mary again. Tomorrow, 5 to 6, Cruising with Mary.
All righty. We'll catch you guys later. Have a safe trip tomorrow.
I will. Thanks for calling, Mary. We'll talk soon. All righty.
All right.
Nighty-night. Bye. So, there you have it. I don't have a whole lot of time left, but, well, I have enough time to put this away, and not much to talk about. Well, the only thing is, with the elections yesterday, I just, it is what it is. However, you could say whatever you want and call me an instigator, but why is it? Whoa! Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
I'm good.
And what's on your mind? You sound nice and calm.
Well, let me just say, before Norm passed, I was a really good friend to him, and he always took care of me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
And send blessings out to Norm. I loved him very much. And Scott.
Scott's right here.
Hi, Scott. It's Tammy.
Tammy, you know who it is? Yeah. He says he knows you.
Yeah, hello. And, I just came across on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in a while. I've been a very busy person.
Well, that could be good.
And I was just wondering if you could do a reading for me.
Oh, boy. I hate to say it. Can you call next week? I have less than 5 minutes left before.
Okay.
So I'm real sorry. Or, you know what? If you want to call me, 603-404-9338. I'll tell you what. Let me leave your contact info if you like, and I'll give you a reading. Or if you don't want to do that, call next week. But see, I got like 3 minutes, so it's really not enough time. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Can I have that number again?
603-404-9338.
Okay. I appreciate that.
All right. I'm glad you called. All righty?
All right. Bye, Scott. Love you guys.
Okay. Thanks for calling, Tammy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So, unfortunately, and I do enjoy giving readings. Anybody wants a reading, if I have time, I always give a reading, whether they can pay for the reading or not, because I got this gift not to sort of be choosy about who gets a reading, because I think, they can give me $10 or $20 or more for the reading. So, people don't have any money. They want a reading, they have a certain question or even a psychic reading. Hey, God gave me the gift for a reason, to share with everybody, to comfort people with it. So that's what I do with it. Anyway, I only have a couple of minutes left. So like I said, call me an instigator, but why is it? Where were the issues with the election yesterday? And if you notice, where were the issues in the races? The close races, the races that they still haven't called, and the races where the Democrat might not win. And why is it that all these issues happen in sort of Democrat areas? I'm just asking you. If anybody knows the answer, tell me. And no, I'm not a Republican now, nor have I ever been. So that's got nothing to do with it. But why is it, Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. But thanks for watching. Everyone who called in, thank you for calling in. Keep calling in. I love the calls. I love doing the readings. My name, again, David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338. Biffid@yahoo.com. And please, there's two things always we need to remember. One, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And more importantly, you are a winner.